Thank you.
So everybody, please welcome Julie Cornelius. Really looking forward to this.
Thank you.
Yes.
My name is Julie Cornelius. I'm very excited to be here. I am the Executive Director of WorldRide, and I am going to talk to you today about empowering women in rural communities through the sport of mountain biking. So WorldRide is a US-based nonprofit, and our whole mission is to empower women globally through mountain biking. So we really believe that mountain biking has the power to help women overcome fear, cultivate new opportunities, meet other women, to create community, and also to just have fun. So the way that we do this is we establish programs around the world where we work with local women to help them with leadership and guide training. We create bike libraries, and we also provide some race support to women. These are the places that we work. So we currently work in Nepal, Guatemala, Peru, Lesotho, Botswana, Tanzania, and Bhutan, with local women in each one of those places. And one of the really important things about what we do is we host trips in the places that we work in that are guided by women that we've helped to support to become mountain bike guides in those places. So this is an important part of our mission because it gives work to the women that we've helped support. It also gives our supporters an opportunity to go and visit the places that we work in and get to meet the women firsthand. It supports the local economies and kind of creates this full circle ecosystem of training guides and then those guides leading our trips. It also gives them year-round work that they can work in the places that they live. There are some cultural challenges that we've faced in all of these places. Each place has a unique culture. So what we do is we first go in and we identify a program leader in each one of those places, and they help to shape our community. So we really try to listen to what that culture is, what unique challenges are in each of those places, and figure out how we can adapt our programs to make it work in that place. So these are some of the challenges that we faced. One of the biggest ones, and kind of the reason why we're doing the work that we do, is that in most of the places that we work, women are told that they should not be participating in outdoor activities, let alone a dangerous one like mountain biking. There's not really the access to bikes. A lot of most places that we work, they're low and middle income countries. So having an expensive bike is just kind of out of the question. There's really a lack of allyship. Allyship is it's a key thing that we focus on in all the places. In each of these countries, women just don't see role models. They don't see other women participating in mountain biking or outdoor activities. They can't see themselves doing the sport. So another issue is that there's kind of this sense of entitlement or this belief that when we start a program that we're just going to give women all of the tools because we're from a wealthier country. So we've worked to kind of overcome these challenges. One of the most important things we've done is we create bike and gear libraries in many of the places. So this really breaks down the barrier to entry to mountain biking. So we have bike libraries in a lot of the countries that women can just borrow a bike, get to try out mountain biking without having to spend their money on a bike. These bike libraries have been really successful. In Guatemala, we have, I think, about 6 bikes now. And a lot of the women that started off borrowing bikes have saved up their own money. They've bought their own bikes. So then that gives another woman the opportunity to borrow a bike and participate in these community rides. And it's just really grown our community. So now there's sometimes 20 plus women that participate in big group rides. A lot of our program leaders are really strong women, so it's kind of, we try to identify those women that are not going to listen to the negative beliefs. And these women really go on to be role models for other women in their country. We've also trained some women to become certified mountain bike skills coaches. So we worked with the PMBIA to do some skill certification courses in both Nepal and Guatemala. We want women to be taught by their peers. So I'm a certified mountain bike skills coach. I have gone and taught a lot of these women, but our goal is really to have women in each place that are going to teach their peers. And it's been really successful to do that. So, and we also learned kind of the hard way to not give anything away. So when we first started World Ride, we were really excited and wanted to just give bikes and gear away to women, but we found that they just don't take it as seriously and they don't take ownership. So we try to create some buy-in just to have that dedication and kind of create a sense of ownership with their role. So we will help support women to buy bikes or participate in trainings, but we ask them to have a little bit of ownership as well. And this just kind of helps to create some longevity in our programs. We've seen a lot of success in the places that we work. So just a few of the success stories. So Nishma is one of the women that we've worked with since the beginning in Nepal. And a few years ago, she became a certified skills instructor. And she went on to start her own skills coaching business and has traveled all over Nepal teaching skills to people in rural communities and just really helped to grow the sport of mountain biking there. We did a survey a few years ago of participants, and our Botswana and Guatemala participants, they said that their confidence increased by about 33%. So it is a really empowering sport. Roxy talked about that with some of her coaching clients, and we've seen it with the women that we work with as well. Our program participants also reported about a 40% increase in feeling connected to their communities. So community building is really a big part of what we do, and so we've seen that it has been successful. We've trained 14 guides in the countries that we work in, and we've had over 200 women participate in our programs. So we host a big community ride in Guatemala each year, and we have consistently over 60 women participate in this group ride. So they host these big group rides in Guatemala all over, but until we started working there, there'd never been one for just women, and now we host this ride, and it's a really cool event each year. We were able to connect our programs in Lesotho and Botswana, so they're fairly close geographically, and so last year we had a group of about 15 women from Botswana travel to Lesotho to participate in a community ride there. And it's been really cool to see the connection between those two countries, and there's a lot of ideas that have come out of that we're working on right now. And we're also currently training the first female mountain bike guide in Bhutan. So mountain biking is very new in that country. There's only about 30 mountain bikers total, and only a few of them are women. So last year, I traveled to Bhutan to start our program there, and we created a film. And I think the impact of World Ride can really, only truly be seen through the eyes of the women that we work with. And hopefully it'll work. We I'm going to show you our film project there called For Friends.
Years ago, and that was how World Ride started. What we do is we work to kind of give women opportunities to just get out and ride for fun, and also to become mountain bike guides. Just find joy in mountain biking, kind of create this community of just awesome ladies that ride here.
I am Turing and I am 32 years old. I work in tourism and I'm very much interested in becoming a guide. Probably a biking guide very soon.
My name is Tawal Salmo and I am from Tashikan, a very, very remote place in the country. And I'm 28 years old.
I'm Suzanne and I'm 27 years old.
My name is Kushala Chetri. I am 27. I was born and brought up in Tempusa.
In a year's time, our society is going to be really proud to have mountain biking women guides.
It's so special that they have all 4 of them to be able to kind of keep each other accountable and to like support each other, right? Because that's how I started. And so I think the more that they can like encourage each other, the better. I can come in and give them the tools, right? But then they do have to take the initiative and kind of run with it. Awesome. Cool.
What I envision is that they're going to fall in love with this and really want to take it places.
Those ladies are still riding together, and it's been really cool to see the 4 of them grow into a community. And we're hosting another Bhutan trip in November, and hopefully they'll be joining on some of the rides. I just want to thank you for having me here and learning about World Ride.
Yeah, big round of applause for Julie. What an amazing project.
Thank you.
I think we have just a minute or two for one,
Sure.
maybe 2 questions. Is there any questions?